Hello, hello, hello. Evening, Gillian, Sunblock, Gillian, Carol, John. Who else we got? Bubbles, Penny. I can't see anybody else. But good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to our tarot night. A little bit of a twist tonight, though. So I'll give everybody a minute to share out for me and pop on. Evening, Gemma. How are you, my lovely? I hope everybody's ready for a good new year. Evening, Diane. Evening, Anne. How are you both? Evening, Dawn. How are you, my sweets? So I'm doing it with a bit of a twist tonight. So, Graham, before you jump in as a card, please wait till I tell you how to play. So, I've got 3 packs of different cards in front of me. I have got these cards here. These are cards A. I've got these cards here. These are card B. And we have got these cards here, which are card C. So what I want you to do is when you put me pleasing, can you put A, B, or C to whichever pack you was drawn to, if that makes sense. So there your A's, there your B's, and there your C's. If not, I'll only go to them that put A, B, or C in the chat because that makes it so much easier for me. So let's wipe me scraper's ear. So let me see. Evening, Tina, Jiggy Bones. Hey, Lana, you're well, my love. Evening, Gainer. Tina. Just keep repeating as you're going through because you'll find I've got Facebook coming through, I've got YouTube coming through, so I have to really keep checking. So just keep typing in. Tested positive for COVID. Bless you, Claire. We've got ours tomorrow. Daughter and boyfriend have just been tested positive. So you're 4C, my lovely Jiggy Bones. So what these cards are, these have got. So there must be something going off in your life that you're questioning at the minute. And what these cards have got written on them is, I don't know whether you can see because I've put the bloody light on. There is about approaching on this one. It says a fiery climax approaches. So these have already got things on them. So I'll check them. I'll think of you, Jiggly. And I will see which card we place for you, my lovely. Jiggy Bones, for you, don't let your pride get in your way. I do think, I can't really, that's it, you can see that. I do think that you're a strong character. And I think you're quite a stubborn person at times. And I think you try to show strength, but I think sometimes you hide behind the strength, if that makes sense. I don't know where the Leo would connect to you, but the Leo, the lion. But I do think that there is quite a few things at the minute. But there's one big thing that's happening around you. It's sort of like being split into 3. So can you see them 2 circles there? 2. Then you've got this big one. So it's like this is where all your strength's needed at the minute, but you're sort of having to divide it between the 2 also. So I'm not sure what's going on, my love light, but don't let your pride get in the way and don't be too stubborn with what's going on, my lovely. Lisa, card, please. You need to put which card you're having, otherwise I can't. Card A. That's it. Sorry, Lisa. I do apologise. I was just about to flick you off my screen. I do apologise, my lovelies. See, I get mixed up myself. So Lisa, for you, my lovely. Lisa, for you, we've got this card. And like I said, on these ones, there's no card names to these ones. So I don't know if you can see that one a little bit better in the face. So let's see what's going off around you. Definitely make sure you read fine print, Lisa. I don't know what's coming on, but there's definitely something to do with papers, books, and your glasses are off at minute. You need to put your glasses back on and make sure you double read anything before you sign it. Or if you're writing a letter or anything like that, you need to double check everything, because you've took your glasses off, and I think you really need to just pop them back on and just have a quick check a minute, my lovely. I'm seeing lots of books around you, so I'm not sure whether there's something learning coming in. I'm also seeing some pain in around the shoulder areas, and I'm seeing healing to the arms. So I'm getting purple on the arms for healing. But you can see the glasses where you've took them off. You're like off and off, and you need to get them back on, my sweets. Don't do anything without rereading or rewriting something first. I don't know what the new key means as well, but I'm seeing a key or what looked like a key. I don't know what the new key is referring to. I don't know if that's something, a new car, new home, something with door and new key. That's the only thing I can think of for that, my lovely. But there's definitely a lot of like, is it like, what is it when you know, like when you go to university and you do all them diplomas, there's certain, like, you are holding quite a few diplomas as well, my lovely. So that must tie into it all somehow as well. Little pixie. See. This one. Evening, everybody. If I hadn't said good evening to you all, I do apologise. But once I start getting Jackie, if you can put me, please, and either A, B, or C, whichever pack of cards you was drawn to, my lovely, that would make it easier for me. So, Lily. Oh, I love your photo, Lily. Very peaceful. So, Lily, for you. This is the card. I hate this because I can't show you in this light, so I do apologise. But if I bring it closer, you can see it like that. So this scales. So the card reads on this one: a new romantic circle begins. So for me, it's the beginning of a new friendship. There's got to be a new friendship that's going to be coming. I do think, though, this friendship's going to be what balances you out. I think it's going to be your yin to your yang, if that makes sense. I do feel like there has been a little bit of darkness around you, because when I look at the moon, you can see how dark the moon is. So I do think that there has been things that maybe have been getting you down of late. And I think this new friendship coming in is going to be, that's where it's going to bring that balance kind of thing. But you can see the light coming back in. So you slowly get in there. And just remember, you do it at your own pace. You don't do it at anybody else's. You need to do it at your pace. Definitely purple coming in all round you. So there must be a lot of healing that needs to go. But I do think that you've found your balance, my lovely. And a Libra, it just says new moon in Libra. So I'm not sure if a Libra connects to you also. So I hope that makes some sense to you, sweets. God, I'm red hot. Who we got? Cucumber here. Can I join the list, ma'am? All you've got to do, Cucumber, is put in chat, me, please, and then the A, B, or C, whichever pack of cards you are drawn to. Catherine with a C. I hope everybody is great tonight. I'm cooking on gas here. Honestly, I'm going to melt and I'm going to be a puddle on John's office floor when he comes in. Dear, this bloody menopause, it's shocking. Catherine, for you, my lovely, we have got the hard work pays off card. So you can just see it there. And then the hard work pays off. So let's have a look what I'm seeing in here. I don't know if it's you that has issues around your legs. Just because if you can see on this here, the legs are like scales. So I don't know if there's an issue, Catherine, around the leg areas. There's also a back condition, though, that's linking in, because I can see the like spikes coming off the back also. So there is a like lower, not lower back, but the back I'd say mid and bottom, and then into the legs area. There's also two things going off around you at the minute that are, to me, you're not facing forward. You're sort of like facing past and behind. So I don't know if there's two things in the past that you need to face head on. You need to like stop butting heads with yourself and get them two sorted, because once you've got them sorted, you're just going to flip round, and again that hard work is going to pay off. So you need to get these sorted, because that's going to help you to move on to the next chapter, if that makes sense, my lovely. But that's what I'm getting for you, my sweets. Julie Smith, a B please, Bob. Oh, it's a P, that, isn't it? I should have done up to P. Hey Michaela, hope you're well, my lovely. Let's see what's happening for you. We've got the courage card, Julie, for you, my lovely. Let me see what's happening here. I don't know if there's bad health within the family tree. Only reason I said that, Julie, is because if you look at the trees behind you, the leaves are quite red. Normally I'd see a green tree for flourishing family, but for these I've seen quite a bit of red. So I don't know if there's been some illnesses within the family as such. Who's tightening the belts, Julie? Somebody's tightening. I don't know if it's... I feel you're having to tighten your belts up for some reason. And it's like there's 1, 2, 3 buckles. There's like 3 buckles round your tummy, and I don't know what that's representing too, but there's definitely something to do with tightening the belts up. You are quite open, but just be very careful. I know there's distant family that you're not close to, and I'm not sure whether it's one of these that are coming through, that are trying to reconnect with you, and I don't know whether you've actually tried to let that part go, or whether you're open to a connection coming back in. But there is a younger person trying to communicate with you, but I feel that they're sort of like holding back a little bit. They're scared to approach you, because I don't know whether there's been issues going off in families, or what's happening. But you can see her there in the background. It's not it could be a he, but it's showing as a she in the card. But you can see the trees here where they're all bare. That's the family that she's coming from, and that's the family that I feel that they would have been there's a distance to. So I hope that makes sense for you, my lovely. And Halloween month, October, Halloween. Yeah, there's something around late October, early November, that's going to connect in for you for next year, my lovely. See. I'm going to have to invite somebody on to give me a hand when I'm doing my cards, I think. I'll have to see if anybody wants to come on with me. Hold your vision. Graham, this is what the cards are saying to you. Hold your vision. I feel at the minute you're very stuck in your ways, Graham, because it's saying a fixed moon on your card. So I feel at the minute that you are really stuck in the ways that you are. Holding on to your vision may mean that you're going to have to make some slight changes around you. And I'm not sure whether you're one of these that likes change, just because how the card's saying with the fixed. There is going to be some mountains to climb. It's not just going to be something that is going to happen tomorrow. This could take 1.5 years to get to. But whatever it is that you're seeing, or that you've set your mind to do, make sure that you do it, but be very flexible. Don't fixate on something for too long. Just be very flexible, but give it a year and a half, and your vision of whatever this is will start to manifest for you, my lovely. Will start to be happening, if not a little bit before. Jackie, C. Oh, you're welcome, Graham, my lovely. Jackie, for you, my lovely, we've got this card, and it is a fiery climax approaches, Jackie. So let's see what we see coming up in here. I do feel like there's going to be two butting of heads coming up. I don't think this is. It's not going to be a temper, but I do think you're both hot-headed within this situation, and I do feel that once you've got something in your mind and the other person has, it's like you're just going to be like that, but in the heads. So the fiery climax is going to approach, but you know, once it's here, it's going to be dealt with, sorted, and put behind you, because I feel that that's the kind of people that you both are. I think you're like me, is once you've said what you've got to say, it's said, and then let's just move on to the next thing. But I also feel this other person is like that around you also. But that's what I'm getting there. So a fiery climax approaches, but not in a negative way, in a positive way, where whatever you've got going off, you're literally just going to butt heads, and then it's just going to be sorted, my lovely. That's what I'm getting. Dawn, C. Tracy, if you want a card, my sweets, make sure you put me please, and either A, B, or C in the comments, please. For you, we've got expect a powerful change, Dawn, coming in. Expect powerful change. No moon eclipse. So again, there's a lot of these. It's the auras that's coming in around this card. If you can see, it's like, see all the different thingies. To me, that's a very spiritual card coming in. Now there is one on the pink side that's just starting to come. So I don't know whether you're on the start of a journey. Because you can see where the blip is. We're right in first place there. You can see that blip. So that's like the start of a journey, but the connection's been there for a while, if that makes sense to you, Dawn. But for me, this one there's quite a mixture of spiritual levels that you're wanting to achieve. And my advice is take each one individually and learn individually. Don't try and learn too many things at one time, because all you do is you'll just put too much pressure on yourself and you'll just flat out, if that makes sense. So make sure you just try and hone in on the ones and do them one at a time rather than mixing them. But I do believe that there is a definite spiritual connection. But like I said, I do think it's on the start of the journey. And the new moon eclipse. So for me, again, the new moon is all about a spiritual kind of experience, Dawn. Tracy? I'm only going to do this for so long, and then I'm just going to switch to doing readings, because I'm finding this one I thought it was going to be good, the A, B, and C. And it is good, but it's a lot more work than what I thought, and I'm easier just doing it my way. So, Tracy, for you, my love light, this is the card we've got. So let's have a look. I don't know if there's an animal that's in spirit, but I'm getting an animal coming through, and it's coming through to the chest area. So I don't know if this animal directly connects to you, but I see 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 spirits, there's 4 energies around you. But the energy I get from these 4 in spirit, there's three adults in spirit. There's 3, but then there's a child's energy coming through. But the child's energy is coming through at the side of the animal, at the side of the dog. So I'm not sure where these are connecting in for you, Tracy. But there's definitely that child's energy coming in. The 3 adults, what I'm getting from them is they were very close. 2 of them were very close in connection. Whereas one seems to be off on their own, but there's a link to all 3. So I don't know what that is. I do feel that you're putting a mental block around something, Tracy. You're either not, you're like putting a cage around your head, And I feel like you're like giving yourself a mental block. It's like, I don't know, it's these energies are trying to communicate with you, but it's like, no, it's like you're blocking them. Can I just say that sometimes when our loved ones cross over, we can sit and say, oh, I'd like them to come through, I want to hear from such and such a person. But you know, if they even on the other side, if they think that this is going to have an adverse effect on your well-being, they won't come through. They'll come through other people, but they won't directly come through. And it's just because of that, just because we think we're ready, some of us aren't. If that makes sense to you, my lovely. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, my sweets. And I don't know what the number is. It a number or is it a letter? I think it's the number 4. I don't know where the number 4 connects to you, my lovely, but we've got a 4 connection coming in. Pick B for Gillian, Lindsay. I will do, my lovely. Leslie. We're having Leslie B. Tell Gillian to keep commenting. Yeah, I can see Sunblot and I can see, I can't see Gillian. Oh, I can see Gillian. Can anyone see any of my messages? Yeah, Gillian, if you think I'm ignoring you, I'm not, Doug. But once I start doing readings, I don't concentrate on who's coming in and out of chat, Doug. Leslie, this one's for you, my lovely. I don't know why, Leslie, but I'm getting with this card. I am getting a spiritual connection to this card, but it's by the jewelry. So there must be something connected to some sort of jewelry that connects you. But there's also like a key again coming off this jewelry. So I don't know whether this is more like more of a pagan kind of, I feel, Leslie, around you. Just with the style of jewelry, it's like more, I thought Viking, but I think it's more the pagan, or that there's something to do with something like that coming in. I do feel at the minute you've got the veil, so it's like half of you feels like you're not here, but half of you does, if that makes sense. And I do believe you are, again, you're putting a protective veil around yourself. But I think this goes deeper than just protecting yourself. I think there's a reason why. I do think that I don't know whether somebody's messed with your head, or there's been issues with your head. Just because I'm seeing like the barbed wire coming around the head, so there's definitely something going off with the head. You've also got a healing rose though coming in at the side, and that's a pink rose. So to me, that's healing coming in for this bit. I don't know whether the veil that's coming down of you is because it's like half of you's living, but half of you's not. And for me, I think that veil needs to be lifted, because it doesn't matter what ailments we've got, we still need to live a full life, and we have to choose to do that. So I don't know whether that connects into you at all, but I don't know who the person is with the head, but there's somebody that really, really suffers with the head. But like I said, I think the knives have been twisted, so I think there's somebody else that's been messing with the head as well. I don't know why I'm seeing a wedding dress, but there's something that connects to the wedding dress and something that connects to bloody hell, what month? I know what month it is, but I can't think of what month it is. You know, when cornfield grows and all corn's ready for being picked, that time of year, there's a strong connection coming in around that type of year, because it's like you're wearing the light corn on. the cone on your body, if you can see. So whatever month that ties into, when the cone starts to be picked and ready, that's what's going to connect in around you, my lovely. I hope that makes some sense to you. Where are we? Where are we? Michaela, a B card, my lovely. And then I'm going to have to try and look for a few on YouTube, because I think I've only been picking Facebook. So YouTubers, please make sure you pop in me, and I will start looking for you in a minute more. Michaela, this one's for you. How teachable are you? There's definitely a music connection coming in around you. Because there's a violin laying at the side. So there's definitely a lesson in life that you're going to be learning at the minute, Michaela. I do see, though, there's a very, you're in a white, you're in a white costume, let's say. But to me, white is a very pure soul. And I do feel that's kind of where your personality comes from. For this one, self-belief seems to come to this card. It's that self-belief in yourself. You can achieve anything, and I don't know whether that's what this meaning is on the card, but you can do anything that you put your mind to it. The self-doubt needs to go, and you just need to focus on what you need to do and trust in yourself. I do think you restrict yourself, though. I think you sort of like start doing something, but then I feel like you pull yourself back, just because, you know, in the tightening of the arms around here, you've got them like that, and it's like you go so far, but then you sort of like pull it, you like tighten the strings again. So I don't know what the fear is behind that. Also, I don't know where the bed connection comes in. I don't know whether somebody's not been able to walk or somebody's needed bed rest, but there's definitely something to do where because the legs, they're in bed. So I don't know if there's issues with the leg area. But for me, it's that self-confidence card for you. And I think it's just that self-belief in yourself, because you can achieve. But there is a strong music connection that's coming in. And I don't know where the letter J connects into, but there's a letter J. And the number 9 for you, my lovely. The letter J and number 9. Right, I need to look for my YouTubers. So bear with me a sec, guys. Sumbler. Sumbler is a B. I will jump back onto Facebook in a minute. I just need to find my YouTubers. We've got the selling out card. I don't know if you can see that, but it just is selling it. It's a Sumbler. This one's for you. I feel there has been a little bit of heartbreak around your Sumbler, just because. Can you see the red on the dress here? I do feel like there's been a little bit of heartache that's come in around you. Just because of where the red is. But I think that, you know, I don't know if it's you yourself that's not been very well, just because I can see the red round the mouth as well. So I don't know whether it's you that's been poorly. And it's like, yeah, I think you're healing now. You're feeling a lot better anyway. I don't know where the cat paws are coming in, though, because there's like a cat print onto your top. So the cat print's coming in somewhere. I feel at the minute, though, you're very open. And I think you need to, because you've got all the purple healing coming in behind. So there's definitely healing to the mind and body coming in for you. But I do feel at the minute, like you're not yourself. I think because you're showing you're showing the body on here, you're very, very open. And I think at the minute you need to start trying to put them protective boundaries back round you. I feel that things are a little bit haywire because we've got the wind blowing in the hair. And I think there's so much going off that you're forgetting to sort of like protect yourself. When you've not been well, you can't be expected to start doing things for others. You need to recuperate your health. And I think that's what this card's saying. So just make sure you're looking after yourself and resting, and let all the haywire go off around you, and you just put some protection up around yourself and make sure that you get yourself well, my love. That's what I'm picking up for you, Sumbler, my lovely. Gillian, it doesn't say what card you wanted. Were it B? Can anybody let me know what card Gillian wanted? I can't remember. I think, yeah, it's been in Carol. Come on, Gillian, otherwise I'm going to have to click off you and come back on. It's quick to type on YouTube. B. Thank you, Ekibis. B. This is the B card. And on this one, it says entrapment. I know there's been a lot of issues going off around health and everything else. There is a doctor stood in the background. You can see the doctor's mask, Gillian. I'm going to try and look for something else because I know that you're run down. I've talked to you lately, so I know that you're run down. If I can't say anything else in card, I will leave it, and I will try and pull you another card later on if I've got time, because I don't want to. I'm not going to give you what I personally know about you anyway. Yeah, for me, Gillian, I think I'm going to have to come back to you in a bit, because the card that I've pulled for you, it is just all about the health. There is a doctor in the background. There's also a lady coming through though here, so I might be all right. There's a lady coming through here, Gillian. I don't know if you can see her, but to me, she's got her hair up like goes up and then up into a bun at the same time. There's also a dog coming through that's in spirit, and I think the dog's connecting to this lady also. There's a gentleman that's coming out. This gentleman, I think he would have been very thin in the face and the nose. Yeah, very thin. But there's something to do with what he's wearing on his head. Do you know, it sounds daft, but I don't know where the Bertie Bassett, because to me it just looked like Bertie Bassett on the card coming in. This like behind the curtain. It's just how I'm seeing the card on this side. There's actually two ladies coming through, Gillian, for you in spirit. One of them, to me, it looks like she's got blonde hair again, but it's like blonde and tuck up and down at the back. So I don't know where these ladies are connecting into you, but I'm only seeing the head of this lady, but I do feel she would have been headstrong, and I don't know whether she would have been like the matriarch of the family, because she's sort of like standing out above them all now. She's sort of like just come forward in the card. So I don't know if that makes some sense here, Gillian, but I do know that there's doctorate card, Gillian. You definitely need to get that sorted. The sticks in the hand, and they're ready to hit you with the sticks. So you know you've got to get that sorted, but I said that to you earlier. So I'm going to leave that one with you, Gillian, my lovely. But thank you. Claire, C. Anybody else on YouTube needing a reading? Pop it into chat for me, please. For you, my lovely, a time to give rather than take. I do feel that there's been jealousy around you, Claire. You've got the green coming in, so I do think that there is a lot of jealousy coming in around you. So maybe the time to give it. A time to give rather than take is to do with the situation that's going off around you. it might be you giving your time to this person. This person, I don't know whether it's you with the green round you or this is somebody neat close to you, because with it saying a time to give rather than take. But there's definitely green eye coming in. There's definitely a lot of jealousy coming in, my lovely, around you. I do think, though, that the eyes are closed to this person, and I don't think they see this jealousy around them. And I think that's where you have to come in and you have to open their eyes to what's going on around them. As difficult as it's going to be, I do think that needs dealing with first, my lovely, before they can sort of like move on. Just seeing one now. Wait, they're gone. There we go. Cucumber. C. And then I'm going to jump back to Facebook. Have I got no moderators on Facebook? If anybody sees people commenting in chat saying message them for a reading, they're not affiliated with me or this channel, and they're just rude people that jump on and they will charge you an arm and a leg to have a reading. And 9 times out of 10, they scam artists. So please be aware that these people that do that comment on posts of other tarot readers aren't legit readers themselves, because no legit reader would ever be rude enough to do that, if that makes sense to you. Cucumber for you, my lovely. We've got this card, and it says step out of your comfort zone. Cucumber, it's like you're like walking a tightrope. You definitely tend to stick to the same path. The opportunity is going to be coming up, though, that you can veer off into a different path, but it's going to be walking into the unknown. And it's on the card, it says North Node. So I don't know what North Node is, but instead of taking the path that you can see the path that you'd normally take, and then you can see the path cutting straight across, you're definitely going to have the opportunity, but at that point it's going to be down to you in that split second to make that choice. I do think that there is going to be a female involved in this, and I think this female is going to play a big part, maybe in the choices that you make. So just be aware that you need to step out of your comfort zone, and you've got to be ready to do that. Don't let somebody else force this onto you. But yeah, there's definitely something new that's going to be coming up, and it is literally going to be as quick as that, a split decision in that moment. So yeah, but loads of healing coming to you as well, my lovely. Kerry, the B. Hey, Laura. Ooh. Dropping my cards. Kerry, my lovely, we've got the dream card for you. I don't know if you can see it properly. See the lady laying down, can't you? Yeah, that's it. So again, there's definitely somebody you're leaning on for strength. And I do feel that this person is like a very big protector around you, Kerry. But I also feel as well that there's somebody that's, and there's somebody coming in, and they are. See, at first I thought the tiger was the strength you lean on, and I do believe that. But I do believe that somebody's leaning on you. You're their strength. And I do think that this person has got, is a gifted person. I don't know whether you can see the colours coming through the aura of this lady that's leaning on you for strength. I do think that there is a very strong bond between the two of you. And I do think, I don't know whether she doubts the abilities or the gifts that she's got. I don't know if she doubts them or she's ready to open up, but I feel that at the minute she's like the strength's coming from you to sort of like help her get through it. She's very comfortable, and I do think that that relationship is very strong, but there is somebody there that you do lean on for strength also, because that's the first thing I got when I saw the card. There is a family tree coming up in the background, and you can see the green leaves. Parts of it is very loving, but then you can see, I don't know if there was like a split also, because can you see the split in the tree? So I don't know whether somebody stepped away from the family. Just here, you can see that split, but there's no green on that side, and all the green seems to be on one side. So I don't know whether that makes sense to you. I don't know whether, I don't know if it's a pug or Jack Russell or what, some kind of little dog. But it looks to me like there's a small dog in spirit also. But that's connected to the family where all the trees and all the love are. Now there is, bear with me a sec. I'm also seeing a little girl's energy coming through in spirit, but I don't know whether she's connected to the lady that's having strength. But then there's also a little boy, but it's like the little boy's got all the healing around him, but the little girl's gifted. So I don't understand where that connection's coming in. But the little girl seems very gifted, but the little boy seems to have got all the healing around him. So I don't know where that connects into you also, my lovely. But yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. The strength you've got is amazing, my lovely. Diane. Oh. It's dawn. I'll do dawn. And I already done you dawn once. To done dawn. You're welcome, Kerry, my lovely. Dawn, for you, my lovely, your commitment is being tested. There you go, my sweet. Sorry, Dawn, I got you mixed up. Your commitment at the minute is being tested. So again, I do feel like there is wait a minute. There's somebody coming through, but there's something to do with a backpack. I don't know if this person's connected to the army, Dawn. If there's an army connection to this person, just because it looks like they've got a backpack on them, and it looks like they're holding, I don't know if it's a rifle or something but they're holding something in the hand. So I don't know whether this is somebody connected to you, but I do feel that there's army connection coming in around this gentleman. But you can also see the backpack on them. I do think that when something happened to them, I think it was over the other side of the world, just because of the split down the moon. So I don't think it would have been. Wouldn't have been. To me, it's around the other side of the world, if that makes sense. And there's something to do with being the back of the neck also. But your commitment is being tested. So again, for me, my lovely, just stay strong with everything that's going off. Just stay strong. And if you need to, pull in friends, pull in family, pull in those that you trust to help you through whatever time you're going through at the minute. But there's so much, again, purple coming in and healing to do with you. I don't know why I'm seeing And I've got to say it because I'm seeing it coming from the moon. I'm seeing like a wolf. I don't know where the wolf connects to you, but there's definitely like it's like a wolf's head that's coming in on the darker side of the moon. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in card, but there's like a wolf's head coming in. So maybe that could be a spirit guide or a connection that you'd understand. But yeah, please just keep your commitment strong. Don't let it be tested too much. Make sure they know exactly where you stand, my lovely. Diane, see. I see, please. No worries, Gillian, my lovely. But because I've spoke to you and talked to you on Messenger, it's difficult for me to give you a reading, Doug, because so much information you've given me. So when it comes in card, because we've already talked about it, I can't give you a reading on it because that's just not fair. It's not fair on you, and it's definitely not fair on me, my lovely. Yeah. What I'll do is we'll leave it a week. Don't message me. Don't tell me anything, Gillian, for a week, and let me read to you again. But the health is worried. Yeah, I know it is sweet, but you could see that in the card. But that needs to get sorted anyway. But that's a friend talking to a friend, my love. That's not the tarot cards telling you that. That's me saying to you that needs to get sorted. Diane, for you, my sweet lady, we have got communication is key. So again, there's you and there is somebody else in this card. I don't know who the other person is, but I do feel that you're not letting this person in. I think you're putting two faces on, if that makes sense. You're one person when you're there, and you're one person when you're there. And you're not two-faced in any way, Diane, but you know what I'm saying, don't you? Split personality type of thing coming on. The new moon in Gemini, so June, around June time for you, I think next year there's going to be a new beginnings coming in because we've got the new moon coming in there. Like I said, communication, it's just being honest with people about how you feel. And if you feel pissed off and you want them to back off, tell them to back off. Don't worry about treading on eggshells or upsetting anybody, because you need your space, and sometimes you don't communicate it properly and people get the wrong impression that they can outstay or they can keep phoning you, or they can make your feelings quite clear. But just remember, communication is key. They'll listen to what they'll draw off your energy, if that makes sense, my sweets. Antoinette, we've got a B for Antoinette. Vicky, Patsy, Dawn, Tina, Kev, just lucky Judith. Just looking, see who we've got left on. Antoinette, we've got sadness around you. Well, the sadness card's coming into play. Now, I know you're an artist, you draw, but look at the paints in the corner. The number 2 is relevant as well around you, Antoinette, because you can see the 2 in the paint bar. So there's something to do with painting. Maybe getting more into your painting. If you find that relaxes you more, getting more into that. I don't know what the pink aura means. I do think that there has been trying times. You can see the darkness coming in, so a slight depression may be coming in around you above, but there is a lot of pink coming in there to try and heal that out. But yeah, I don't know what's up with, I don't know if there's something playing up with one arm or one hand more than the other, just because I'm only seeing the one hand in the card. So I don't know if you're having trouble with one of your hands. But there's an arrow on the paint box itself. I don't know if you can see it. There's an arrow and it's pointing to you. So I think the message with this card is is make sure that through the dark, through the depressive, if you feel a little low, make sure that you're doing what you love, and that's concentrating on the artistic side of you, my lovely. Vicky, I see you can, my lovely. Has everyone had a reading? If not, please put ABC. Thank you, Carol, my love. For you, my sweets, we have got, ooh, look at this one. The answers you need are coming, my lovely. That's what's coming in this card. The answers you need are coming. How uncanny is that? It's very similar to the other one. There's a lot of blue coming in around you. I'm not sure what blue means in aura colours. So if anybody knows, pop it into chat for me. But there is a lot of blue coming in around you. Soul searching, I think, for you on this card. I think this is more soul searching on your part, Vicky. The answers you need are coming, and I think them answers have to come from within you as well. So for me, it's digging deep and being honest with yourself at this moment in time and saying, this is what I'm going to do, and making that choice to do it. Don't wait for other people to tell you, because you'll be waiting forever. You need to make them decisions yourself. If you're waiting for something coming through the post or some kind of answer coming to you, that's fine. You'll receive that. But if it's something more on a personal level, the answers you need, they're coming. But like I said, sweets, they've got to come from you. Nobody else can give you the answers that you're looking for, my lovely. Just dig deep, listen to your gut. Your heart and your head will always pull you to one side or the other side. Your gut will always lead you straight to the right choices you need to make for yourself. Yeah, just make sure that you listen to your own gut first, if that makes sense, my sweets. Tina, a B, please, Tina. I did reply earlier. That is A, B, or C, hon. I miss earliest don't understand about A, B, or C, but a future card. Oh, thank you, Gemma. I see now what you're meaning. So it's collect. You have to put A, B, or C for your card, my lovely. So, Tina, you've got the B card. So this one's for you. Let's see what's going on. I do feel a bit of nervousness coming in, a bit of fidgeting with the hands. So I don't know what's causing that or whether that's an issue that's going on, but I do feel that there's something that's making you maybe a little bit uncomfortable, just be careful. There is in the back of the card on the wall, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you'll see it then. On the back of the wall to the side of you, there is a snake-like creature that's going up. It's sort of pointing to the person in the mirror, but I don't know whether that connects them to that. I think it does. There's a person in the background around you that knows that somebody isn't quite good for you and that there's red flags around this person. Just because if you look at that, you can see the person with the red flags. Now, just because they've got that big red flag does not necessarily mean that they're not a good person. It just means you just have to just be a little bit more wary around them and find out more about them first before letting them into your circle, if you know what I mean. But it doesn't mean they've got a bad bone in the body. It just means that there's a red flag coming in around this person. I don't know what the green pendant means for you, but there's like a green pendant. I don't know whether it's to do with a necklace or I think, and I don't know, Tina, where the witchcraft comes into you, but I feel it's more when I say witchcraft, it looks like voodoo dolls. So I don't know whether somewhere down the back, down the line, or whether this is something that you're into learning about, where the witchcraft comes in. But there's definitely a witchcraft connection. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. So I hope that makes some sense. Hey, Charles, hope you're well, my lovely. Have I done Tanya? No, I ain't done Tanya yet. Hope you're well, Charles, my sweets. Tanya, a C. That's okay, Charles. I'm sure you caught up on catch up. It were a brilliant night last night. Absolutely loved it. Definitely, Paul and Lana are going to be joining us again because it's just the energy. I just felt the energy from get go, and I do hope that everybody that watched last night and watched on replay found that energy too. And definitely. The work that Lana does is just out this world, and we know what Paul does as well. Paul is too, but Paul come on to help support with Lana, and next time there's no supporting anybody because they've already been on. So maybe someone around me, not sure. No worries, Tina. Just keep an eye on it and just remember, my lovely. Tanya, for you, my sweets. Don't let the past hold you back. So there's definitely a spider's web. If you can see that on the card, I don't know if you can, but behind, try and get it up. Can you see it there? Yeah. There's definitely a spider's web, and I feel like that you're stuck in that. And I do think that you're on a tightrope where you're swinging back and forwards, past, now, past, now. And I think that this is having an effect on you in ways that I don't even think you understand. But in what other people can see from you. And sometimes it's hard to let the past go. And if somebody's done something bad, we can sometimes feel guilty for liking that person or for not forgiving them for doing something. Sometimes it's not necessarily the forgiving of them, it's the forgiving of yourself. And I think once you can forgive yourself for whether it's being involved with somebody or being involved with a certain situation or something that you did that you didn't mean to do, that's keeping you clinging, holding you back. We all need to forgive ourselves and allow ourselves to move on from that, if that makes sense to you, Tanya. But yeah, don't let your past hold you back. There's nothing worse than the always what if, buts, or maybes. It's in past for a reason. If it were meant to be, or you were meant to take a certain path to get you somewhere else, it would have happened. So again, don't let anything that stopped you in the past stop you from doing it now. So I hope that makes sense to you, my lovely. Tina. Hey, Jules, Hev. C for Hev. Dawn, I've got you for next, Dawn. Hev, this one's for you, my lovely. Show the world the real you. I hate these cards. There we go. It's this light. I've done a silly thing tonight with lighting. So again, show the world the real you. So much healing coming in around you, Hev. And you also spread healing. Again, I don't know whether you're empathic, but there's a real connection to what you give. Can you see you can see the purple around you, but can you see the jug you're holding? You're sort of like absorbing that purpley blues, and you're then spreading that around. So there's something that you're giving back. And because it's sort of like coming back on you, I don't know, Hev, if that's where the empathy side of it comes in. Please make sure that you're putting a barrier. Make sure your energy is protected, because I feel at times you're not fully grounded. all your other chakras, but where that's heading to, if you look, it's around the bottom of your back. That's the root chakra. So make sure that the root chakra has got a little bit more protection around it, that you are properly grounding yourself, and just the protection in general, because I think the energies that you absorb, you can be around different people and their energies, whether it's negative, positive. You're just one of these that just gets affected by daily energy. So yeah, just make sure that you do make sure you're grounding yourself. Sometimes when we're that busy, we forget to ground ourselves. So it can be a little bit daunting on us. Dawn, a B for you, my lovely. Friend request from a Facebook with the same name as your Facebook, but spell. Ignore it, Dawn. It's not us, my lovely. It's just people. What they do is they try and spell it similar. So when people search for us, it brings their page up as well. Just don't. We don't send friend requests from Exploring the Afterlife. We do send. We don't send a friend's request. We will send. It might ask you to follow us, like us, subscribe to us, whatever. But if you want to add as friends, we do it on John's profile. I do some on mine, but mine's more. Reason I don't like to have everybody on mine is just because when I'm doing tarot readings, I don't like to know anything. And if I've got you on a friends list and I say something, and I don't want you thinking that's because that's not where I get any information from. But I just don't want that adding in, if that makes sense. But no, it's so it's definitely not us. Definitely. Oh, per you well, Jules, my lovely. Just listening, going through some emails. Oh, bless you, Jules. Hey, Linda. I did get a friend request also. I don't think it'll be from, if it doesn't say Exploring the Afterlife, Jeanette, it's not us, my lovely. So Dawn, for you, we have got Letting Go. Do you know what I'm going to sing to you, Dawn? Let it go, let it go. Tio, who's that crazy lady? Right, let's see. You've got your hand. I don't know if there's a decision coming up around you. Can you see the key that you've got your hand on? I don't know whether it's like you've hit a brick wall when it comes to either doing something with the home or moving the home, or thinking of moving, but it's like there's a brick wall that's there at the minute. You're going to have to bring that barrier down and really think about what you want to do, where this home is connected. Because like I said, I don't know if it's more renovation to the home that needs doing, just because the key's in stone. So I don't know if there's decisions around the home, Dawn, that needs to be sought after that way. But that's something that's going to take more thinking. Don't rush into that. Behind you, I'm seeing the monks, and I'm seeing like a castle. I do believe that from your maybe your grandparents, your mum and dad, your grandparents going back, religion to them would have been a bigger thing. And I don't want to say you turned your back on their religion, but I don't think you followed their religion, if that makes sense. I think you sort of like, I think you come away from that. Just because of the distance between the monk and the barriers that are there, it's like they can't connect. And I don't know whether that's because your beliefs started to change and you went a different way. There's definitely somebody that was really religious that comes from your family side of the tree. I know that you've definitely gone through some really, I'm going to say, shaded times, like where everything is just like fogged. And then you get to top and then it starts fogging again. And it's like you finally got over all that. and you want this, what you're doing now, it's going to be that fresh decision, that fresh start that you needed. But you, like I said, you've hit a stone wall, but don't let that stone wall stop you, Dawn, from making the right decisions. Do you know, don't let anything stop you. Just maybe think about it a little bit more. I don't know where the pendant's coming in. There's a pendant around your neck, but to me it's like one of them eye kind of things. Can you remember them? It had, like, you used to get them and they'd have like a tiger's eye or something inside. I don't know what that means to you, Dawn, but there's definitely something to do with like this pendant-y type of thing. It's like a pendant with something else inside it. So I don't know if it's like a two pendant thing, or a ring with a ring inside it kind of thing. But there's definitely that coming through, my lovely. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that one, Dawn. So thank you. So, my lovelies, I want to say thank you to everybody that's joined me tonight and popped in for a reading. Thank you to those that have allowed me to read from tonight. Thank you to everybody that's joined and I haven't managed to get to. But I will be back on. And I will be back on later doing more tarot readings, especially going into the new year. Yeah. Oh, bless you, Dawn. Thank you, my lovely. So I will be back on with tarots going into the new year. I will go back to when I come back on again, I'm not going to do the A, B, and C cards. I think it's a little bit more, not difficult, but the wangling around them, unless I can find an easier way to do. John's laying on bed. He's not feeling very well at all tonight. We've got his COVID jabs, not COVID jabs, as thing booked in tomorrow. It took us 3 days. Oh, sorry, Laura, my lovely. He's in chat, Gillian. But it took us 2.5 days to get it booked in for a COVID test. They wanted to send us to Manchester and somewhere else. And I was like, we're not travelling that far. So we are booked in tomorrow for 12 o'clock. Between 12 and half past, we've got to go for his tests. I feel absolutely fine. John's starting to come down with the symptoms that Jordan and Dan have had. She's still getting the headaches and the achiness of the body. Dan got that yesterday, but he feels 100% today. He feels so much better, and I just feel fine in myself. But I'm still going to get tested, and then we're still going to be isolating until 5th of January anyway. So I'm not going to be allowed to go near anybody till the 5th of January. So we will be doing a lot more work like this, more chats. Even if it's just coming on for a chit chat, if we can't do no investigating anyway. But yeah, we will be on. I'm going to do a psychic night. I don't know if anybody's interested in doing a psychic night, but I'm going to look at doing a psychic night and also quiz night. We said we wanted to do a quiz, so I don't think it's going to be before New Year's Eve, but it could be not long after. So I'm going to get my head together with Claire, because I know Claire's going to help me do the quiz, because it was Claire's idea for the quiz. Claire put quiz. So me and Claire, and hopefully John will help us with the questions. If not, it's just going to be the ladies again. So good luck to Facebook and YouTube when you're up against each other to win. But yeah, so I am going to say good night, because I am upstairs in office and Johnny's in the bedroom. The kids are asleep in the bedroom and I don't want to disturb them with my mouth, the mighty mouth. Or the laugh. Yep, I love the quiz nights too. So they are, you know what our quiz nights are. They are for everyone or anyone to play. The questions, don't think it's like when you go into a pub question that you're going to get all these difficult answers. For me, the more stupid questions, which you'll find out. I can't even give you an example really of one of my questions because they're all that bad, and I can't think of anybody. It's that bloody laugh. So right, I am going to let you go. But the psychic night, we've got the cards. You can see them behind under the picture there. We will be using them cards. I'm going to use normal playing cards. We are going to put something into an envelope or a box and let you try and pick up the energy from what's in that box. It'll I'll put it on the back somewhere so you can see it, so you can focus your energy on that. Plus, then you can see nobody touches it in between. So yeah, quiz night is so funny. I know. I even laugh at myself on quiz. That's how bad it is. Right then, guys, take care. Stay safe, and we're here if anybody needs us. Just message us, email us, whatever you need. If we can help, we will. So much love to you all. Have a blessed night, and we shall catch you later on. All right, my lovelies, take care. See you soon. Bye.